Your cat stretches the moment they see you. You've probably seen it 100 times. That long, slow, full-body extension the second you walk through the door. And most people smile, maybe say something like, "Aw," and keep moving. But here's what almost every cat owner completely misses. That stretch isn't about your cat's muscles. It's one of the most deliberate, intimate signals your cat is capable of giving you. And by the end of this, you're going to understand exactly what they've been trying to say, including what it means if your cat never does this at all. Stay with me on that one. Let's start with the moment itself. When your cat stretches right as you walk in, most people assume they happen to catch them mid-loosening, a coincidence of timing. But here's the question almost no one thinks to ask. If your cat was just working out stiffness, why does it happen the second you appear? Why not 5 minutes earlier, when you weren't in the room? Why not 10 minutes later? Because this has nothing to do with tight muscles. Researchers who study feline behavior have a name for this. They call it a social stretch. It's a deliberate, triggered response. And the trigger isn't discomfort. It isn't sleep. It's you. Your cat sees you, and something deep in their brain fires and says, "Now." That timing is not random. It is communication. Your cat is reaching out in the only language they have. And here's where it gets even more interesting. Cats don't do this for everyone. If you've ever noticed that your cat stretches far more around you than around other people in your home, that is not coincidence. That is preference. That is your cat in their own silent way telling you that you are the one who matters. Most owners see it and think it's cute and walk past. But you're not most owners anymore. Now, if your cat never stretches when they see you, don't close this out yet. What that actually means might be the most important thing we cover, and we'll get there at the end. Here's something that makes this behavior even more remarkable. Wild cats don't do it. Not lions, not leopards, not the feral cat down the street who's never let a human close. This is not an ancient instinct carved into every feline since the beginning of time. This is something your cat learned, specifically because of you, specifically because of humans. When cats first began living alongside people thousands of years ago, something shifted in their behavior. They began developing signals that existed only for us. Adult cats meowing, that's for humans. In the wild, cats only meow as kittens. The slow blink, designed for human bonding. And this stretch, same origin. Your cat isn't running on ancient survival programming right now. They're running a version of themselves that evolved in response to your existence. A study in animal cognition found that domestic cats have developed a range of behaviors used exclusively for interacting with people. Not with other cats, not with prey, with us alone. So when your cat stretches in front of you, they are not doing something instinctive. They are doing something learned, something their wild ancestors had no reason to do and no one to do it for. That doesn't make it less meaningful. It makes it more. But the stretch isn't just a greeting. There's something happening in that moment that you can't see, can't smell, and will probably never know about, unless someone tells you. Your cat has scent glands tucked between their paw pads. Most owners have no idea these exist. And when your cat stretches, especially when they press or knead their paws into a surface, those glands activate. They release pheromones that are completely invisible to human senses, but speak volumes to other cats. So when your cat stretches near you, on the cushion where you always sit, at the foot of the bed where you sleep, or right at your feet as you stand in the kitchen, they are not just saying hello. They are leaving a mark, an invisible signature that says, This human belongs to me. This space is mine. This is safe. This is home. It sounds territorial, and it is, but not in the way we usually mean that word. This isn't aggression. This is devotion. Your cat is quietly, invisibly, constantly telling the world that you are part of their inner circle. You'll never smell it. You'll never see it. But to your cat, every time they stretch near you, they are signing their name on you again. And they don't do that with just anyone. Now, have you ever noticed that your cat stretches fully and dramatically for you, but barely lifts their head when someone else walks into the room? That's not random. And it is absolutely not about who fills the food bowl. Cats are selective in a way that is almost ruthless. When they choose to stretch in front of someone, they are showing who holds the highest place in their world. Research on cats in multi-person households found that cats don't distribute social behaviors equally. They pick favorites. And those favorites receive more eye contact, more slow blinks, more vocalizations, and yes, more stretches. If your cat walks right past your partner without acknowledgement, but unfolds into a full, slow stretch the moment you sit down, that is not an accident. That is hierarchy. You are their person, the one their nervous system relaxes around, the one their body trusts enough to be completely open in front of. And if you're on the other side of this, if you've been watching someone else receive the stretches while you get nothing, it doesn't mean your cat dislikes you. It means the bond hasn't been fully built yet. Cats don't hand this out freely. It is earned through consistency, through calm, through showing up the same way enough times that they finally decide, this one is safe. Give it time. The door is not closed. There is one version of this stretch that carries more weight than any other. Have you ever opened your eyes first thing in the morning and found your cat already stretching right beside you, almost as if they had been waiting for the exact moment you woke up? They were. Cats are crepuscular, most active at dawn and dusk. While you were unconscious for hours, your cat was awake, alert, moving through the house. They had every opportunity to stretch, and they didn't. They waited until your eyes opened. Behaviorists believe this specific morning stretch functions as a greeting ritual, a reset, a way of saying, "You're back in my world now. Let's begin." It is the feline version of good morning, and they reserve it for the people they have bonded with most deeply. But there's something else layered inside that moment that most people never consider. While you were sleeping, you were completely defenseless, unconscious, unaware of everything around you. And your cat was there, awake, watching over that vulnerability. That stretch when your eyes open, that is them finally letting their own guard down. That is them exhaling after hours of quiet vigilance. They are telling you, "We made it through another night. I watched. You're safe. And now I can rest." There's another version of this that's harder to miss, and somehow even more intentional. Your cat stretched out directly in the middle of the doorway you're about to walk through, sprawled across the exact path you need to take to get to the kitchen, blocking the hallway with complete, relaxed confidence. This is not bad timing. This is strategy. Cats understand spatial dynamics in a way that would surprise most owners. They know where you walk. They know your patterns. And when they choose to stretch in your exact path, they are placing themselves in the one spot in the entire house that you cannot ignore. They could stretch behind the couch, under the table, in the corner of a room you rarely enter, but they don't. They choose the place that guarantees you will stop. This is not desperation. There is nothing anxious about it. It is confident, almost unapologetically so. Your cat is saying, "I know you have somewhere to be, and I am more important than that right now." And the truth is, they're usually right. Most owners stop, look down, laugh, or say something soft. The cat got exactly what they were after. Not food, not play. Acknowledgement. A pause in your momentum where, for just a moment, they became the entire focus of your attention. Some behaviorists call this a mild control move. Your cat testing whether they can redirect you at will. And every time you stop, you confirm that they can. So what if your cat never does any of this? What if you've been watching this entire time thinking, "Mine doesn't stretch when they see me. Not once." First, don't panic. This does not mean your cat dislikes you. It does not mean the bond is broken or that something is fundamentally wrong. But it does mean something worth understanding. Cats who don't stretch around their owners usually fall into one of two situations. Either they don't feel relaxed enough in the environment to let their body fully open, or they've already learned that stretching doesn't reach you. Remember, this behavior evolved because it works. But if your cat stretched in front of you 10 times and you walked past without any response, they absorbed that information. They learned that this particular signal doesn't land with you, and so they stopped sending it. The good news is that this is not permanent. Start paying attention. When your cat does anything that resembles reaching out, any soft, open gesture, pause, respond. A slow blink back, a quiet word, a gentle touch if they're ready for it. You are teaching them, slowly, that their signals reach you now, that you are paying attention, that it's worth trying again. For cats who seem tense overall, look at what surrounds them. Unpredictable noise, chaotic schedules, a home that feels unsafe. All of this travels directly into a cat's nervous system. A body that doesn't feel safe won't stretch. It will stay tight, coiled, ready. Give the environment calm. Give it consistency. Give it time. Tonight, when your cat stretches the moment they see you, that full, unhurried, completely open extension of their body, remember what you now know. They didn't learn that for any wild ancestor. They learned it for you. They're marking you as theirs. They're telling you, without a single sound, that you are the safest thing in their world. That is never a small thing. Not to them.